All right, let's clear something up. It is time to break apart this myth. There is no gender differences in divorce anymore, at least not in this area. It's not what is a husband entitled to, or what is a wife entitled to, or what is a mother entitled to for a little child versus what is a father entitled to. The court sees people as people. The court looks at your assets, the court looks at your earning ability, and the court looks at what you have done as a parent and what you are capable of doing as a parent. At the end of the day, absent extraordinary circumstances, most people are entitled to quality parenting time with their children, an equitable division of the assets, and a certain amount of support to get them back on their feet so that each of them can be self-supporting at the end of the day. That's it. Male or female, or any other way that you choose to identify, people are people, and when marriages end, it's like a business deal. We divide up the assets, we figure out a temporary solution, and we move on. Who pays alimony? The man? The woman? Who? Okay, so I'm going to clear this up yet again. Alimony is not a gender issue. Alimony has nothing to do with whether you're a man or a woman or if you identify as something else. Alimony is designed to help one spouse, the one who earned the less, survive after a divorce. And I will tell you, alimony is generally becoming disfavored by the courts. That doesn't mean that somebody won't get alimony. In fact, alimony is still regularly rewarded. It's just that alimony is likely less going to be the lifetime pension it once was. So alimony, in the most cases, is going to be for helping people kind of get back out there in the workforce. Now, there are some cases with very long marriages or where somebody has a health issue or other issue that will prevent them from ever really becoming fully self-supporting or self-supporting to a level where it is equitable to their ex. And that happens. And sometimes that alimony will go on a lot longer. But for the most part, the goal is two healthy individuals who are able to work supporting themselves. I'm a mom and I have been staying home taking care of my kids. Don't I get the house so that I can keep taking care of them and the kids don't have to move? That's a question that I have heard multiple times in consultations with potential clients, and I don't even know where it came from. I don't know if there's this magical book out there somewhere that says, hey, I'm the mom and I've been a stay-at-home mom, so I get to keep the house for the kids. But let me tell you, you're living in a fairy tale. That's not how that's going to work. And it's really unfortunate when people come in having that preconceived notion, because they will hold on to that belief despite any proof that that is what's going to happen, and despite us telling them that that's not what's going to happen. It makes it really hard to settle your case if you can't let go of the house. Now, does that mean in every case, every stay-at-home spouse is going to have to let go of the house? No. There are options such as use and possession. There are options such as buying out the other spouse, and sometimes the other spouse will just agree. But whether you're a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home dad, or anything else, it doesn't mean you're automatically entitled to the house. I'm a dad and I have a young child. They are 4 years old, and my wife says that if I leave her, she's going to get custody because she's the mom. Is that true? All right, this is a question that we also get a lot when people come and call our office. They're thinking that, hey, I have a stay-at-home mom or a stay-at-home dad situation, and they think that because that person has historically done so, they're going to be stuck not having time with their child because they weren't the stay-at-home parent. This bias is even stronger when it's a mom. There is a preconceived notion out there that kids must stay with their mothers and that kids belong with their moms. It's 2025, and that's not how courts are ruling. Courts are not looking at parents as mom and dad. They're looking at them as parent A and parent B. Parents are parents. How they identify, what their gender is, really has nothing to do with it. So if you're going into your custody case thinking you have the upper hand because you're one gender, or you think you don't have the upper hand because you are a different gender, you're just wrong. Instead, look at your own parenting. Do you know the names of your kids' best friends? When was the last time you took your child to the pediatrician? When was the last time you talked to your children's teachers or their principal? Does the school even know you? Do you volunteer for the PTA? Do you know all your children's list of allergies and their favorite foods? If your child's young enough, do you change half the diapers? Do you get up in the middle of the night? Do you take care of them while you're sick? Step up as a parent, and the courts are going to see every one of those efforts. Because the most important thing for a child, if they have two healthy and fit parents, is to spend time with both of them. People make a lot of hay about gender differences in divorce, and in some states, that might have some validity. But if you are here in the DMV and you are hearing about a father's rights firm, or you are sitting there going, I fight for fathers and I fight for men in divorce, you're being taken because gender differences have almost nothing to do with it.